Hello everyone, welcome. Why am I scrunching my face? Like, Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been a while. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've done a video on this, and I'm really excited because I've done my research. Today we are talking all things Ozempic, all things Wegovy. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to be sharing the tips, the secrets, the things that they don't tell you on the internet. What to do and what not to do. Disclaimer, I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm not an endocrinologist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pharmacist. I'm none of those. I just did my research and I'm here to provide a simple perspective and simple explanation on what this medication does. This is how I perceive the information. I just want to say that. So if anyone coming at me like, you have no idea what you're talking about, this is my understanding of what the medication is. Before we get into it, I need to obviously give you a definition of what Ozempic and Wegovy is. Both of these medications are an injection that contains semaglutide, which is an ingredient that is used to modulate blood sugar. It's used to help people with diabetes. It's used to help weight loss. How this injection works is you stick it in once a week. It's a pen. It goes in, it slows down your digestion, which means it makes you full quicker, which means that you eat less, which means that you lose weight. That's how it would work for Wegovy. If we're talking about Ozempic, it practically does the same thing, but for a type 2 diabetes, say they want to eat sugar, they can eat sugar because this ingredient, semaglutide, will be released through the injection into that person's system and help control those sugars that that person is consuming, versus if they weren't on the injection, their body would struggle to break down that insulin and it could be dangerous. Whereas if they are on the injection and they have type 2 diabetes, it helps control those blood sugar levels and it's kind of like a safe space for them and they can eat sugar without dying, practically. Let me just put it simply for you. Wegovy and Ozempic follow the exact similar structure. I'm going to start with the similarities and then I'm going to go into the differences, and then I'm going to also go through the side effects and potential dangers in taking either of these pens. As we know, Ozempic and Wegovy are pens that you stick into your thigh or your stomach. They both have the ingredient semaglutide, which is an ingredient that helps maintain a balanced sugar level and insulin production. Oh my gosh, I just realized there's a cat in my room. Mittens, what are you doing, creep? Similarities that we have. Both are weekly injections, so do one dose a week. Both are made from the same company. Now for the differences. The main difference is that Ozempic is specifically for type 2 diabetes, or diabetes in general, I'm pretty sure. This article that I read said type 2 diabetes, but I'm thinking, why not both diabetes? Anyways, that's not the point. The point is that it's for diabetes. I'm just going to say diabetes and insulin resistance, whereas Wegovy is specifically for weight loss. A short-term solution, so it's there to help you lose weight. Once you've lost weight, you don't need to take it anymore. I would like to say it's a band-aid solution, but we'll get to that in a second. Another major difference is that they have different dosages. Because Ozempic is for type 2 diabetes, the dosages are smaller. Whereas Wegovy, because it's targeting your weight loss rather than specifically your sugar, the dosages are higher because it's all about you trying to lose weight and get those kilos off. They're going to make the dose higher so that it's stronger and so that you lose weight faster and that you can get off that pen as soon as possible, practically. Did I press record? We're now going to move on to the side effects. Now, the main side effect for both of these medications, like I said, because they follow the same ingredient structure, they practically have the same side effects. The main one is nausea. There's diarrhea, vomiting, constipation, headache, tiredness, fatigue is another one, an upset stomach, dizziness, feeling bloated, gas, heartburn, runny nose, sore throat. Depending on your body type, depending on you specifically, it really all depends on how your body reacts to the medication. For me, did I react? Did I have many side effects? No, I was really blessed. I just had a little bit of like a sore stomach. I wouldn't even say it was nausea, unless I was like stuffing my face, which I never do because I stop. I don't even have the inclination to eat. The medication just makes me full very quickly. Say I wanted to finish the ice cream and I kind of forced myself to finish the bowl of ice cream, I would get nausea. But when I stopped, when I got that sign, oh, I'm full, I only got a bit of like stomach soreness afterwards. It was bearable. I've had so much worse. It's totally fine. It's not something I can't handle. Everyone's different though. Like, I know my auntie was on Ozempic and she had diarrhea. She was vomiting, like, so it's different. It varies for every single person. And also depending on the dosage, it also depends on the severity of those side effects. When you're on a lower dosage, you have less side effects because there's not that much in your system. It's only a small dosage. When you're on a higher dosage, it's so much more powerful in your system, so the side effects are going to be bigger. They're going to be more, if that makes sense. I went to an endocrinologist. The endocrinologist prescribed me with Ozempic. If you want to know why, go watch my other video because I'm not explaining it.
It's a long story, but it's in my weight loss video how I lost 20 kilograms.
Practically how it was explained to me by the endocrinologist, who is a health professional. He said that there are different dosages. It goes from small to big. So if we're talking about Ozempic, Ozempic has 0.25, 0.5, 1, 1.5, and I think 2. And I started on 0.25. I was on it for a month, and then after a month went by, we saw if the side effects were bad. No, I was fine. I was reacting fine. So my endocrinologist moved me up to 0.5, and I was on 0.5 for another month. And then same thing, side effects were fine. I was losing a little bit more weight. Then my endocrinologist moved me up to 1, and that's when we saw the side effects. That's when I got the nausea, but it was bearable, so I didn't have to get off it. He was like, if you're fine with it, we're gonna keep going with this. We're gonna move on to long-term effects. A lot of people have been saying that this drug causes cancer. When I heard this, I was like, shit. What did I get myself into? Am I that stupid? I asked my endocrinologist, does it have long-term effects? I'm scared it's going to cause cancer. Is it going to cause infertility? He said to me, there's not many studies, but it doesn't really mess around with fertility. But he said, you can't be on it when you're pregnant, obviously. Even when you decide to start trying for a child, you can't be on it either. I haven't done much research on that, so I'm not sure, actually. I don't want people to come at me and be like, you're wrong. Not in for that. It's all love on my channel. Testing Ozempic and Wegovy on rodents, they found that it caused a thyroid cancer called medullary thyroid carcinoma, which is a very rare cancer in humans. Now, this could be controversial. Everyone's gonna scream and be like, what are you doing? If it causes cancer, why would you be on it? I was like that too, and then my endocrinologist said to me, just like everything, it's a risk. It's a risk that you have to take. Do you wanna have cardiovascular disease? No. So are you willing to take that risk to take this medication to prevent cardiovascular disease? Then it's a risk, but it's worth taking. If you wanna have a heart attack, go for it. If you want a preventative method and try and stop that, then this is definitely a suggestion. And because it's such a rare type of cancer, the chances are slight. You could be that 1% that may possibly get it. I could be that 1%, who knows? But it's a risk worth taking, and I just made that decision for myself, which now that I'm thinking about it kind of freaks me out a lot. Ozempic and Wegovy, they're miracle drugs, and I'm really glad I'm in this generation, because back in the days this didn't exist. Let's talk about the real stuff, what they don't tell you. If you search up on the internet, don't tell me about Ozempic, what can I do, should I be on it, how long should I be on it? They tell you need to be on one dose for like months. I was researching and I was like, this is not true. You can get this done so quickly, you can be really productive, which is why you need to go see a healthcare professional. Now, in saying that, you need a good healthcare professional. I'm so blessed. My endocrinologist was amazing. He wasn't mucking around. He was like, we want to do this as productive and fast as possible as we can. We got shit done. I know that my auntie was on a certain dose for much longer than I was and was taking forever. So it really depends on your doctor. But in saying that, you need to go to your doctor. You need to say to your doctor, these are the goals that I have. Can we try and work towards them, try and achieve them? I don't want to be on this dose forever. My body's reacting fine to this dose. Can we move on to the next one? You got to have that discussion. You got to have that conversation. Otherwise, they're just going to stick you on it. They're going to stick you on this medication and be like, yeah, you got to be on this for 3 months. And just like every other patient, they won't really make it specific to you. So you need to make sure that you sit down and have that serious conversation with your doctor Otherwise, it's just going to take forever. You'll be wasting a lot of money. It's expensive. In Australia, Ozempic is priced at the moment at $135 at most pharmacies. They're putting it up now because it's out of stock everywhere. Love that. Some pharmacies are selling them off-label and they're selling them for like $300. It's ridiculous. And I'll tell you, this is going to be a long process. Are you willing to take this? Are you willing to go? No, don't listen to that. That's all lies. Yes, it'll be a long process, but it can be done in a smart and efficient way. And that's why you need to have that conversation with your doctor. A lot of people are asking, how long does it take to work? I'm going to tell you, within the first month, it'll be working. It also depends on your body type, but the way the medication works is it's effective straight away. Why? Let me explain this to you really simply. It's semaglutide. It's a liquid in a pen. You stick the pen into your body, that's going to travel through your system. Your body's going to be breaking that down. Your body's going to be absorbing that. So that's why it's effective straight away. If you have any questions, please ask. I really want a community. I'm feeling the community vibes. The only thing I would say for Ozempic and Wegovy, do I suggest it? Do I not suggest it? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Depending on your case, depending on you specifically and what health condition you might be going through, it really depends. I'll give you some suggestions though, because everything's like personal and specific. I don't know your specific case, but if you're suffering from polycystic ovary syndrome, oh my gosh, yes, 100% take this medication all the way, all the way. Don't quote me on it. Don't go and get the medication because I said so. You need to go see a doctor. It works so well for that condition. If you're using it for weight loss, just weight loss, and you don't have any insulin problems and you just want to lose weight, I actually don't recommend it. I don't recommend it, and the reason why is because it's a band-aid cover, which was what I was saying before. It's a band-aid solution. If you're really struggling with eating and having control, and you have kind of like a binge eating situation, I would definitely consider that. With weight loss, it's all about your mentality, it's all about your discipline, it's all about your lifestyle, your food habits. If you just want to lose weight and you go on this medication, you're like, oh, this medication is going to fix everything, and you go in with that mentality, I wouldn't suggest using it. You're wasting money, and you could be doing it in so many different ways. My channel's not really about weight loss the natural way, unfortunately. I would definitely try and lose weight in a natural way first before you consider going on Ozempic or Wegovy. Say you do go on this drug, you go on this medication, you lose the weight. Say you do come off that medication and you just go back to your normal habits of unhealthy eating or no exercising, you're just going to put all that weight back on, and it's going to be a waste of your money. This medication is expensive, so you need to ask yourself some serious questions. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now. Thank you so much for watching. Do we want to see my cat, or is no one interested? I just want to show you my cat though, because I'm a cat lover. This is my little kitten. Do you understand now why she's called Mittens? She's in my room. She never comes to visit me because she doesn't like me. Do you have anything to say about Ozempic? Wegovy? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. Ta-da for now.